Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma... Offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out.
He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough creep.
Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. Makes the quick grab. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make, ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. That is just a punch in the gut for any offense. On the run, it's Russell. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7. Breaks into the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now adjusting. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
With the catch, it's Blake. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for it all, and it paid off off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Heaves it deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one. Not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Moving out of the pocket. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On first down, here comes this offense. The throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires on the run. momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they kind of going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Sooners will punt this one away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Running to Green. He's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got him this time. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. That last completion sets him up on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Wants to throw. It's Green. Oh, they're after him. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They're going to run it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Unleashes one. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the move and looking deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Using his legs to buy some time. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Green. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Under fire. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kick. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to pass, it's Green. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And tackled there by the defense. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Finding an escape route. Quarterback gets the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The huge explosive play put him right on. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give him the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. It's a draw. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 3-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Russell. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He spins that thing down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Mateer, floating away. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Russell. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll give it to the back. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here we go. To the air, it's Mateer. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game, and not